Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Preserve. Okay, this one came out into full release, left early access on the 15th of May this year. I meant to pick it up then but didn't. I have now picked it up and have given it a little bit of a test play and it's great. Let's dive in and we'll explore how it works as we go. We'll start with, I think, a continental biome. This is the sort of the starting level. The idea of the game is to create areas of land where animals and plants can live. We create biomes and populate them. So let's start off here. Let's go for a medium map, I think. So my current score is 1476. So I've played this one once. I've not played that one at all, but we've only unlocked the sort of basic tier of success on this one. So I'll say I've played it for maybe an hour or so, something like that. Not much more than that, certainly. So let's dive in and we'll have a look. So here we go. This is our starting block. As you can see, it is all hex based. We have sort of multiple tiers of ground. We have low-lying ground all the way up to sort of tall land at the back there, or in the middle there, rather. Okay, we have rain cards. Water's a single tile. When we water this land, it becomes fertile. And we have a river. We need to get to 8 points. So in order to do that, we can cause it to rain. Let's cause it to rain over here. There we go. We got 1 point for that. And if we do that one as well, we gain another point. So we need to use this river. Oh, come on, show me the tooltip, please. There we go. Must start on a mountain. Waters the adjacent tiles and gains +1 to adjacent habitat tiles. So it hydrates the land next to it. So we need to start in the mountains. So we'll go there. And obviously, because it's a river, it can only flow downhill. So let's bring it down to there. And I guess we'll loop it around this way. That will give us 7 points so far. But let's bring it around a little further. There we go. That might be a bit excessive, but we'll leave it there. That's 10 points. So brings us up to the next level. Gives us a bunch more cards to put in. It does mean we have successfully greened that entire section there, but we have some additions to make. We have 2 new sections to choose from. Neither of them are great, honestly. I guess we'll go with this one and sort of spin it around and have the... Actually, let's put it in like that. Yeah, that seems better. There we go. Pop that in. We now have a few larger tiles, larger rain tiles. So we've got 4 of these, and these, water 7 whole tiles, which is great. So that will hydrate all of that area pretty much. We've got continental lakes. So these are 1 tile, but they, again, will irrigate all the land around them. Then we've got some flowers and plants and habitat building things. So we'll get onto these in a minute. I want to... I think I'll start off by hydrating a bit more of this area here, like that. That will do for now. Okay, and what happens with these is we lay plants in. Let's start all the way over here with these flowers. So we'll get some flowers in there. As you see, they give us 1 point each, and they look flowery. But if we add a third one in, that now becomes a biome. So you can see up here, it has 3 tiles, and it's unlocked this square here, which is for animals. And there are certain animals and insects and birds that can live in the various different biomes. But you do need 3 of those tiles to make it. We have 2 more of these left. Not a lot we can do there, but we've got some trees as well. So let's build up a forest biome up there. There we go. That's given us a bunch more points. We only need 5 more points to get to the next level. So we'll lay in 2 of these, because we only have 2 of these. And then I guess another couple of these flowers. There we are. And now we have some animals. But first, I'm going to lay in some more land. So, we have a couple of these. So we've got this one, which is kind of mid-range territory. Or we have this, which is low-lying territory. And I think we'll put this in around here. Yeah, like so. Because then we can spread these biomes a little bit further. I'm going to make it rain across there. And we'll use the singles to hydrate the rest. Okay, and then we've got 2 more of these. So we've already got 5. This is going to give us 6. This will unlock a second slot for us. We have some grass here. So there we are. We've got a biome unlocked there. And we can bring that round to get another 6 on there. Our trees here, we can't really do a lot with. So, what I think is we should probably stick that in like that. And then again, we can hydrate a bit more of it. There we go. And we'll do the same here. So, we can definitely add some more to that biome there. So we've got 6 tiles and 2 animal spaces in there. Still don't have a lot in the way of sort of high ground for the rocky stuff. So we'll have to wait until we maybe get a high level biome here for that. Yeah, alright. I guess we'll continue this one. We'll continue that one, and we will continue this one as well. So that's given us 9 spots, 9 tiles there for that biome. But you can see we need 12 to unlock the 3rd animal slot. But we can stick a boar in here, which gives us 10 points. Down here, you can see the bees can go in either the flower biome or the hay long grass biome. I think we'll put it in the flower. There we go. Oh, and we've got 2 more. We'll put the goat in that one. And in fact, we'll put 2 more bees in there. So, we do have some more land. That's more low-lying land. So we'll bring that across like that. We can hydrate some of it. And I'm going to put in one of these ponds as well. There you go, that hydrates all of that. We only need 60 points for the next level. Let's get some more grass out, shall we? There we go. So that's opened all of that. I'm not going to put anything more in there at the moment. I want another bee in there. We've got a bee and a goat down here. And we should be able to at least expand this a little bit. Not quite enough. Oh, we've got a new one here, wetlands. Let's start filling this section in with wetlands, shall we? So there we go. We've got 4 more, so we might as well fill all of that in. Still no high ground for our rocks. Alright, not to worry. We've got another boar, so let's stick another boar in there. We've got some more trees, so we can... There we go. That's now a 12-tile biome, so we've got another space there. So let's stick another boar in there. And we get a 30.3 of a kind bonus. Excellent stuff. And we can do the same here with our bees. Ah, now we've got some high ground. That's more like it. Let's put that over... yeah, over here. And we've got a bunch of rocks, so we can immediately fill all of this up with a rocky biome. There we go. Goats can go in there. So let's have a goat in there. In fact, let's go straight to the 3 of a kind bonus on that one. We can get boar in the wetland as well. So we can get 2 in there. And in fact, if I hydrate some of this land. There we go. We can get 3 of a kind in there as well. Okay, now we've got something different. We have ourselves a wolf. Now, wolves can go in forest or mountain. Oh, we've also got ourselves a beaver as well. So beavers can go in wetland and grassland. So basically we've got 2 that can go in grassland, 2 that can go in meadows, 2 that can go in wetlands, 2 that can go in forests, and 2 that can go in mountains. So we can't get the unique bonus at all at this point. That's if we have 3 different animals in one biome. We're not going to be able to do that. The best we're going to be able to do is 3 of a kind bonuses. All right. Okay, let's get... What shall we get? Let's get some more wetlands on the go, shall we? There we go. And we can stick ourselves a couple of beavers in there. We just need more wetlands to upgrade that. Let's get ourselves some more land, I think. Yeah, let's I think get this in here. Maybe? Yeah, like that. That's probably better, isn't it? Let's get ourselves a river as well. And we'll just loop it down to there. Like so. So that will hydrate all of that for us. We might as well use one of those to hydrate that. We can use that as well. Get these all done. Okay, right. Now, what do we want? We want more forest, I think. So let's build ourselves up a forest around here. We don't want it to touch over here. Because touching over here would be bad for us. Because that would then join these 2 biomes together. We only need 1 more, so let's go in like that. We'll get ourselves a wolf and a boar in there. Okay, that's got us the next level. That's good. I can probably get some grasslands in here. But we will want another tile on this side. Oh, actually, let's... we've got a low-lying area here, so let's get that in there. And again, we will... moisturize the area a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then we can extend our grasslands around this way. Like so. So that's 12 there. We can get ourselves a bee and a beaver in there. Again, we might as well get another bee in there, honestly. That fills that area. What are we on? 685. Alright, let's expand. There we go. Alright, I'm going to put a goat in there. And I'm going to use one of these cards, which is a recycle, which allows us to remove an animal or an improvement. So I'm going to click on that. We're going to remove an animal. We're going to remove that bee. And we're going to replace it with a goat. Because that'll give us a 3 of a kind bonus there. I mean, I could do the same over here, couldn't I? Get the beaver out of there. And replace it with a bee. Because that'll give us a 3 of a kind bonus. We're still, what? 42 points away from the next level. These are special things that we can do to add to our point score. Don't think we're going to get an 18 tile long river. We might reach 900 harmony. That's this score here. We might do that. Maybe. Okay. We could create another meadow, but we've got no animals currently that can live in the meadow. More forest? Yeah, we could do that. Oops. Yeah, let's put another forest on this side then. There we go. That's only 10 tiles, I think. Yeah. But we can pop a wolf and a boar in there. There we go. We've reached our 800, just. We have more beavers now. All right. Okay. Okay, let's expand our wetland if we can. We're not going to be able to expand it far enough. No, we need 3 more of those wetland cards to be able to do anything with that. Okay, well, let's get a new tile on there. And we will hydrate, like so. And we might as well use all of these single tile rain cards because we've got a lot of them. Is there anything else that hasn't been hydrated yet? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We still have one more tile to claim. It needs to get to 1,000 points though. That's going to be tricky. Really quite tricky. Let's start over here with more grassland. Because then we can get 3 more beavers in there. We'll get the 3 of a kind bonus. Could do with more flowers. This wetland here. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so if I come across this way, I'll pop a pond in there. I might as well put another tree. Oh, I don't want to pop a pond in there. Didn't want to pop a pond in there. I want to pop in 2 more trees there. So that gives us the 12 for that. We might as well chuck another wolf in there for now. And, yeah, I don't really know what we're going to do here. We might be a little bit off. Don't know that we're going to manage. Alright, let's remove the boar from there. And we will remove the wolf from there. The wolf will put in this biome to get the 3 of a kind there. That brings us up to 958. We'll put the boar in there to get the 3 of a kind bonus there, which brings us up to 998. Alright, so we should be alright. Let's stick another pond in there. And we will... Ooh, I guess we can put some more flowers in over here. There we go. That's the next level. Where are we? So we need those 3 tiles there. That gives us 12 there. We don't have another beaver, but we do have a fox and an eagle. Okay, so the eagle can go in mountains or grassland. The fox is forest or meadow. Unfortunately, we didn't pick up a beaver to go in our wetland here. But, yeah, alright, we want to expand our meadow, don't we? There we go. So, we get a bee. We get a fox. And we get a goat. That gives us a unique bonus, so we get 60 points for that. That's nice. Okay. What else do we have? We've got 3 beavers in there, 3 bees in there, 3 bees in there. I mean, we could get a unique bonus, couldn't we? Yeah, it's going to have to be here, though, isn't it? Right, let's do it here. We will remove... two of the beavers. We will add in an eagle and the bees, and we get a unique bonus for that as well. Lovely stuff. All right. Okay. We do have more tiles to put out, so let's see about that. Actually, out there is probably okay. So let's get the rocks on here, and we'll get as much of a biome built as we can. And we use a couple of those as well. So that's our 12 there. We've currently got no animals that can live in that biome, but that's okay. We will hydrate that, and we will hydrate that. Okay. Let's get... Oh, I don't know. We could get another meadow in there, but we've currently got no animals that can live in a meadow. We don't want to put grassland in because it would join up with this habitat here. Don't want to put wetlands in because it would join up with that one. Let's get a forest in up here. And we can put in a couple of boar in there for now. Oh, we're so close to the next level. I guess I might as well start building in a meadow down here. Like so. And then we will add in the next tile here. We will give it a bit of... Oh, there we go. We've just got through 1250 points. Okay, so we've got a bunch more cards here. Ooh, all right. Right, well, I want to finish this off, so we'll pop... get some rain on there. How big is that one? That's 12 already. So, yeah, we can get in here to make that 12. We can get... a goose, is that? Yep, a goose. We can get a fox. And we can get a bag of grain. No, sorry, we can get a goat. Which gives us a unique bonus there as well. Ooh, okay, okay. You need more space. So 7. Let's green those. We're going to have one too few trees to open up the next slot, aren't we? Yeah. Alright. That's fine. We could... Let's use these singles to green these. There we go. Right, we can get another wetland started up here, but it has to be on this lower lying ground, and I don't know that we're actually going to get any more tiles. I don't think we're going to get to 1,550 points anyway. Not unless... Oh! We can get a 3 of a kind bonus in there, if nothing else. We do have an empty habitat up in the mountains. If we could get a goat from somewhere else, like over here. There we go. And we put that in there. We'll get a unique bonus for that. We'll, for the moment, chuck the eagle in the mountains over there. 1,462. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to a high enough score to proceed. We need one more tree, don't we? Yeah. That's completed. And that's completed. Alright, well, let's use up those. We can put, I guess, a boar in there for now. And then I guess more grassland. And we'll stick a deer in there for now. I think we might be stuck now. We can stick... Hang on, we do... Yeah, we only need... Yeah, we've got 11 trees there, so that space there is fine for the next tree if we get one. So I'll put in another... Actually, we can use that one as well, can't we? We'll put that in there. That's some points. Yeah, not a lot else we can do, really. It's going to be the odd point here and there, and it's not going to get us up to 1550. No. Guess I can stick that in there. Another one in there, and another one in there. And I think that's pretty much all we can do. Yeah. Don't think there's anything else we can really do to boost our score. Another 25 points. We've got 2 beavers. Which isn't going to be enough to give us any kind of 3 of a kind or unique score. So yeah, that's this level. That's as good as we got. 1526. I mean, I'm all right with that. That's not too bad at all. Oops. Oh, there's our eagle. Hello, eagle. We've got goats in the mountains there and down in the plains. We've got our bees. We've got our 3 boars over here in the marshland. So you got to admit, it's a pretty game and it's good fun. It's good fun. It's tactical in a way that I wasn't expecting when I first started playing it. I think we'll surrender this level. I don't think there's anything more we can really do. I mean, we can do sort of, like I say, the odd point here and there, but none of it's going to be a lot of good. No. Stick some grass up there, I suppose. More flowers up there. Yeah. That's us. Alright, okay. There we go. 1531. We needed 1800 to get to the next level. Oh well, we did all right. I'm happy with that. But there are other biomes that we can explore. So Savannah, Marine, and Jurassic. So for this episode, I think we'll leave it there. I'm going to come back for, probably 3 more episodes. So we'll do the Savannah, we'll do the Marine, and then we'll do the Jurassic. And maybe by that point, the new biome will have been released. Who knows? But let me know what you think in the comments. I think this is a lovely little game. I think this is great. I picked it up for about 10 quid on Steam. And like I say, it's only been in full release for, a month and a bit? Month and a half, 6 weeks, something like that. So definitely worth picking up. Definitely worth your time. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe because it really does help the channel out. Please check out the other videos on my channel. And please join us next time. Till then, I've been John. This has been Preserve. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.